one of the sort of more common, I don't know if meme is the word, sort of the common understanding in the culture of MDMA users, people who take MDMA and have a careful mindfulness about it, is that if you're not careful, eventually you'll lose the magic. And I remember it was on a RollSafe website talking about Anne Shulgin, Sasha Shulgin's wife, who used to take it, I think, weekly to write, and that eventually it stopped giving her that loving feel. You said skip past the good bit and into the jaw grinding, and that it never really came back for her, really. And, and that was when I think about the idea that I could lose the magic of MDMA. You know, this is it. As I get older, as I'm going to ask you about, there will be points in which I'll just have to accept the grief of this thing that I loved no longer being available to me, whatever that is, right? And when I think about that thing that I love that'll no longer be available to me, being the magic of MDMA, a very deep grief comes up for me. And when you had said that you found that lowering your dose brought the magic back, that's very, I'm like very interested in that. I'm curious, have you sort of like gotten that validated by other people, sort of like in the communities of people you know that take MDMA, that lowering the dose helps bring the magic back after it's been gone? Because 70 times over 30 years, it feels like,
70 times over 20 years.
20 years, excuse me. It feels crazy to think that, and exciting that you're still catching the magic when you take it.
Yeah, you're asking a good question, and I should ask around more. I don't know if that's the case for others around my age. I wish I did. I do know that they also acknowledge that they can't do it as often as they used to be able to do it. I don't know about the dosage for other people. Shelley used to take 120 milligrams. She now does fine with 100. And so it's a very individual thing. And I would like to ask other people. I'm sorry I don't have the answer to that question.
Maybe we'll use this podcast right now as the invitation to the larger psychedelic cultural community to start safely experimenting. Obviously, we would not encourage you to do anything legal in your place of residence, and sort of like get back to us somewhere or another about whether or not it works.
Yes, and I want to emphasize something, that I love the MDMA experience so much that I was willing to make sacrifices and push against the part of me that said, this was great, let's do it again right away. It helped give me discipline to space out these experiences so I can keep having them, so I don't burn myself out, because they're, for me, sacred experiences and need to be, for me, treated that way. And by their very nature, I can't do something sacred too often. It might lose its magic. So it's given me the inspiration to have some discipline and not burn out, even though there's another part of me that says, can we do it now again, please? Because I miss it.
Yeah.
It's not an addiction, but it is a desire to do it. I did it 2 weekends ago. I want to do it this weekend. Well, that's not going to work.
Right. Not if you want to take it in 6 months and still feel good about it.
That's right.